Madam Speaker, I move that the House suspend the rules and pass the bill H.R. 1565, the Senior Security Act of 2021.
The clerk will report the title of the bill.
H.R. 1565, a bill to create an interdivisional task force at the Securities and Exchange Commission for senior investors.
Pursuant to the rule, the gentlelady from Massachusetts, Ms. Pressley, and the gentleman from North Carolina, Mr. McHenry, each will control 20 minutes. The chair now recognizes the gentlelady from Massachusetts.
Madam Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that all members may have 5 legislative days within which to revise and extend their remarks on this legislation and to insert extraneous material therein.
Without objection.
I yield myself such time as I may consume. I rise in support of H.R. 1565, the Senior...
Asked.
I rise in support of H.R. 1565, the Senior Security Act of 2021, which would help protect America's senior investors who can be disproportionately vulnerable to investment-related frauds. In 2017 alone, state securities regulators conducted nearly 4,790 investigations, leading to more than 2,100 enforcement actions, including 255 criminal prosecutions. These actions have resulted in approximately $486 million in restitution for harmed investors, nearly $79 million in fines and/or penalties, and 1,985 years in incarceration or probation being ordered. The National Council on Aging estimated that elder financial abuse and fraud costs older Americans from $2.9 billion to $36.5 billion annually. Moreover, in a February bulletin, FINRA, the NASA, and the SEC's Office of Investor Education and Advocacy noted that COVID-19's unprecedented quarantines and social isolation may leave senior investors even more susceptible to financial fraud than ever before. This bill would establish a senior investor task force within the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. In coordination and consultation with state securities administrators, self-regulatory organizations, federal law enforcement agencies, and others, the task force would be charged with identifying issues related to investors that are over 65 years old. The bill would also require biennial task force reports and require the GAO to complete a study on senior financial exploitation. I strongly support the safety of America's senior investors and their right to enjoy the retirement funds that they have worked so hard to earn. I also support regulators and law enforcement in holding fraudsters who prey upon the elderly accountable. It is for all these reasons I urge my colleagues to join me in supporting the Senior Security Act of 2021. And with that, Madam Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.